The main change is going to be potentially a formation change. Jared Bowen may partner Chris Martin up top. Kamil Grzycki will operate in a number 10 role just in behind. So this means Eric Lehigh might go out to right midfield to vacate there from what Bowen leaves behind. Jordi Device also comes back in. Captain Marcus Henriksen is on the sidelines today through injury. Batty's header. Potentially the smallest man on the pitch, getting his head to the ball. Now Maguire. Tommy Elphick can watch this ball and then he gets his touch. He's got to stretch for that one. The free kick does go Preston North End's way. Tommy Elphick has a look on his face if to say what's that for, but as you can see he's not really in control. May have taken a slice of the ball, but he was coming in from a large distance. Barker and Johnson over this one. Barker swings it in. And it's a good leap! And Preston North End very close to taking the lead. Jordan Story getting right into the mix here. So Johnson leaving it. It's a beautifully floated ball and a great towering header. And this shot will show you just how close Preston came. Lovely ball floated in. Inches, just inches wide for the visitors. That's a very wasted ball by Preston. Martin now finds Bowen, getting into the penalty area, and then the block shot. We'll see it go wide for a corner kick. But Preston there, a little bit lethargic, losing the ball very cheaply, and it presented Bowen with a chance to get into the box. Grzycki. It's going to be pressured by Fisher, who again puts in a very good challenge. Jordi Device trying his best to keep the ball in the opposite direction. Lovely play. Grzycki into the box. Maxwell comes out, gets a big hand to it, and then he claims that ball as his. Preston for the first time there, letting themselves down defensively because nobody gave Grzycki really a watchful eye. Nobody tracked him. Preston's manager wants to demand more from his side, as you can tell through his body language from the touchline. Irvine plays it in now to Grzycki. Can he use his turbo and get forward? Little ball into the middle, and then the shot hits the post. Rhys Burke doesn't normally shoot from that sort of range, but he connected with it there, and Preston North End watched on. 8 minutes of normal time. Johnson giving it away far too cheaply there, and Preston could be caught out with Martin. Grzycki very close by. Martin tries to play it to Grzycki, but it was a bit too close and it just bumps off Grzycki. Doesn't really get the chance to get a good touch in. Well played though by Lehigh. Now Batty getting forward here. In comes the cross. Martin! Oh, the crossbar denies the Tigers this time. Off the post, now off the bar. They're getting closer though, the Tigers. Trying to slot it through. Kane! Saved by Maxwell. And the Tigers really should be scoring there with either chance. Chris Martin will not be happy that he squandered this. That is a point-blank header inside the 6-yard box. 9 times out of 10, that's going to be 1-0. Preston just keeping possession for now, but they right on cue, they lose out. And now Batty looking for options. It's Martin, little layoff, and then Lehigh sends it ballooning into the north stand. We're used to Lehigh getting plenty of height on the ball, but you don't want him to be skying it from 10 yards out dead centre. It's another great ball in from Batty. A lovely layoff from Martin. And Eric Lehigh gets his coordinates all wrong there. The pitching wedge of a foot there, unfortunately, from the American. Maxwell blasting the ball away up towards Fisher. In comes Jordi Device again. His header's a good one because it now falls to the feet of Grzycki. Look at the pace. In comes the ball. Bowen! Maxwell stands strong. It was at Maxwell to be truthful, but Jared Bowen in the right position there. The best chance of the second half, which will inspire the Tigers fans on, as well as the players. Grzycki there, motoring forward, pulling the ball back towards Bowen. That's what he's trying to do in the first half. So a minute shy of the hour mark. Tigers with the best chance of the second half going through Jared Bowen. But they could get a chance here with Grzycki! But it's a great save from Maxwell. Out of nothing again, the Tigers get an opportunity. This had power behind it, it had swerve as well. Maxwell doing well to get the save in. Martin. Free header for Brown, but he's only found Lehigh. Possession changing hands quickly. Lehigh, very good first touch. Wins a throw-in. Trying to blast the ball into the penalty area. Gets the throw-in on straight away towards Bowen, who digs out across. Didn't carry much height. Another chance perhaps. Decent play in the middle from the Tigers. Irvine scoops it over. Bowen's there! Oh, the post for a third time! Denies the Tigers. The woodwork is Preston's man of the match so far. What a ball by Jackson Irvine. This time it's the Preston man almost trying to steer the ball home for the Tigers. But again, the post at the other end of the ground is what denies the Tigers this time. Fisher wide with Barker for Preston North End. The man linked with the Tigers in the summer. Can't get past Batty. He can claim the ball back though off the Tigers number 18. Preston play it in. Up goes Moult, and Marshall makes a great save. The first time he's really been called upon. Patience for the keeper, and when he is called upon, he produces a good save there. Just getting it over the top of the bar. I think it may have been hitting the bar again, to be honest. We thought this would be a game full of goals before kick-off. Preston conceding the most in the league with 24. And 29 goals before today, split 10-19 in Tigers matches. Lehigh, back to Burke. Bowen hasn't had many shooting chances since the one which he had after about 60 minutes here at the KCOM. Irvine, now Burke. Tries to swing it in, it's helped on by a Preston man. Now Martin goes down and a penalty is given Hull City's way. Yellow card comes out again. Chris Martin, intelligent play there, making the run, pulled down. And it's the Tigers with a real chance here. A pull on the shirt of Chris Martin. It's a stonewall penalty. Brown trying to head the ball back. It caused problems for Preston. Just 6 minutes left. And Jared Bowen is the man with the responsibility of putting the Tigers in front late on. Bowen will hit this on his left foot to beat Maxwell and send the KCOM into ecstasy in this battle at the bottom. Bowen scores! Jared Bowen is the man who has pulled the Tigers in front here from 12 yards. Did it to get an equaliser against Borough, but he's done it to potentially get a winner against Preston. Brown again, the captain, with not much space here. The Tigers digging deep for the last few moments of this key championship clash at the bottom end of the table. Well won by Batty. The ball, though, just didn't stamp away. It's Fisher. Puts it into the box. Preston with a great chance, and they've stolen an equaliser. Louis Moult Love scoring goals against East Yorkshire sides, and how cruel is that on the Tigers? Louis Moult, decent touch, and on the turn beats Marshall. It looked to be all sewn up, but Preston have come back fighting, and they've got themselves an equaliser. It's Hull City 1, Preston 1.